versus season 3. The preparation, y'all. Woo!
Excited to welcome you all to season 3 of Verses. Let me first start by saying thank you. This doesn't happen if you all don't volunteer and decide to go ahead and give it a chance to show what you know about Bible. So know this, you've already won. Whether you're crowned champion or not, you've already won because you've had the courage and the faith to step up and do what so many people didn't. So thank you all. As we get ready to get started, we've done a whole lot that's different this year. You'll see it with the set. A lot of work is going in to get ready for the questions and how things are going to flow. Remember this, throughout this whole competition, it's really about the audience. This is replacing our regular Bible study, so it's an opportunity for people to learn more about the Bible. And your speaking out your answers helps the audience kind of think about how you're thinking and listen to what you're saying and to engage it in themselves. Hopefully, people will be playing alongside you at home, like saying, oh, I know that answer, so we want to catch as much as possible. All right, everybody ready to go? Let's get it started.
Trivia Game Show.
Hi, I'm Linda Flournoy.
Sheila Kirkwood.
And Wanda Walker.
And we are
Village.
C to
C.
Proud to community.
Hi, I'm Wanda Gums.
I'm Lloyda McDuffie.
I'm Prince Hall.
And we are the Greeters and Ushers.
Alfred Street, welcome back. It is the opening of our third season of Verses.
I've been waiting, Dr. G. I've been waiting for this. We're waiting for
I
this.
know. We've been getting better with each round, and I guarantee you we are going to have a great time. So welcome to this episode where we feature Greeters and Ushers versus Village.
Yeah, Dr. G, they're here to show how much they know or don't know about the Bible. Our questions will come in the format of Jeopardy. We'll begin with a buzzer beater, which will determine which team controls the board. There are 5 categories, 4 levels of questions ranging from 100 points to 400 points, and obviously the 400 are more difficult.
That is correct.
They can choose whichever category, whichever point value they want. If the team gets the question correct, they can control the board. If they get it incorrect, the other team can steal. But if they get it wrong trying to steal, they lose points. Or they can simply pass and say, we ain't gonna mess with that one. Just give us control of the board. So we're here, we're ready to get this thing rolling. Let's see who's gonna take the first step towards the semifinal round of Versus Season 3.
We begin our first round of play with a buzzer beater to determine who will get control of the board. Ushers and Greeters and Village, are you ready? Yes. All right. According to rabbinic tradition, he is the author of the book of Ecclesiastes. Village.
David. Is that right, Dr. Judy?
That is close, but it is not right.
It is not
Incorrect.
right. Greeters and Ushers, you're going to have control of the board, but you want to tell them who the author of Ecclesiastes is? Solomon.
Yes, it's Solomon,
Proverbs
David's
and
son.
Ecclesiastes.
Very, very good. All right. Greeters and Ushers, you will have control of the board for the following categories.
Let's share with them what the categories for our first reliable competition is. Your first category is?
Sing a psalm. This category will focus on psalms.
Your next category is No Place Like Home. Hometowns. We will give you the name of a biblical character, and you have to let us know where he or she is from.
The third category is fairly straightforward, BFFs. We'll name one character and you tell us who their partner in crime is, their ride or die, all right?
Your next category is multiple colors, about colors in the Bible. We see a lot of scriptures where something is identified by a color. We want to know if you know what those colors are.
And our final category, on bended knee. These are prayer requests in the Bible. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, you ready to go?
Yes, we're ready.
Greeters and Ushers, you control the board. You can pick your category and your point value, and we're ready to rock and roll.
You guys want to go with BFFs for 100? Or,
BFFs for 100,
Or
yeah.
multiple colors? Yeah, we did it. Multiple colors? Okay. We'd like to go for multiple colors for 100.
Multiple colors for 100. The first question is, this symbol of God's promise has 7 colors. You can go ahead and answer.
Okay, what is the rainbow?
That is correct for 100 points. Keep it going.
All right.
Okay. Multiple colors for 200.
All right. This garment of many colors was a gift of favor.
The coat of many colors. Yes.
We will accept that. Can you tell us who received the coat of many colors?
Yes, Joseph.
All right, keep it rolling. Greeters and Ushers, the question is, their garments were to be made of gold, purple, blue, and red.
So our answer is the Levites or the priests.
We will accept that answer. That's right, the priests. Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yes.
All right.
Still have control of the board. Where are you headed?
Okay, we're gonna go for multiple colors for 400.
All right, you are bold. Here we are. Like John, this prophet also had a vision of 4 different colored horses.
So when we talked about
This is a tough one.
Judy, I'm looking at this one like, I read my Bible, but I don't remember this one.
I know. Who made this question up?
That is clearly either you or Dustin. Either you or Dustin on this one. You have 30 seconds, greeters and ushers.
Okay.
All right. We're going to go with one of the minor prophets, Micah.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's a very good guess, but it is not Micah.
Okay.
All right, now.
Villager, you go steal, pass.
We're gonna pass.
So here's the answer. It's Zechariah. So it's a little tricky because Zechariah, like John, has a kind of apocalyptic vision. So that's the 4-horse thing. That was a hard one. You've done well.
Okay.
You have 600 points, and now Village has control of the board.
Okay, we'll do 100. Sing a song.
100. Sing a psalm. All right, one of my favorites. The Psalter is divided into this many sections for 100 points.
Our answer is 5.
You are correct for 100 points. All right, keep
Do you know why
rolling
it's
it.
5? Why is it 5? Do you know why?
Do we know why it's 5?
No, we don't.
No, we do not.
Tell him, Pastor Wesley.
It's meant to mirror the Mosaic laws, the first 5 books of the Bible. And so they divided the Psalter into 5, which of course corresponds to the books of law.
Okay, thank you.
Y'all got a good pastor right there. All right.
I think I have a good Old Testament.
You still have control.
All right, we're gonna stick with the same and go with 200.
All right, that worked for your opponents. Let's see if it works for you. This is the grouping of psalms sung on the pilgrimage to Jerusalem. Grouping of psalms sung on the pilgrimage to Jerusalem.
Certain groupings of psalms together.
Mm-hmm.
These are
And
the ones that they sang.
subcategory, yeah.
There's a name for the psalms they sang.
Yeah.
You think you guys know this one?
I was going to say, greeters and ushers look a little smug over there.
I think it's the songs that we meant.
All right.
You got 30 seconds, Village.
Okay.
I'm not sure, so I think we should pass and take it.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that. You want to say Jesus? Yeah, go ahead.
15 seconds.
Okay. Okay.
What
We're
is your?
gonna say Jerusalem.
I'm afraid that's not correct.
Okay.
So the question was, this is the grouping of the psalms sung on the pilgrimage to Jerusalem. All right? Which means that the ushers and greeters have a chance to steal, Pastor Wesley.
So we've decided to pass on that.
Can you tell them the answer for this one?
They're called the Psalms of Ascent.
I'm glad we passed.
Dr. What grouping is it? It's Psalm, what is it? The one?
I think you know this. 120 to 130,
132, was it?
something like that. You preached on this.
Yeah. So remember, Jerusalem,
120,
whenever they make a pilgrimage, they're going up.
They're going up.
And so they call them the Psalms of Ascent. That was the whole, I was glad when they said unto me, let's go to the house of the Lord.
That's
Lift
good.
up my eyes.
Yes.
All right.
Nice.
All right, we'll get it on.
Greeters and ushers, you're at
Okay.
600, Villages at 100. You have the lead and you have control of the board.
This category.
Which way are you headed?
I don't like this category. No. Do you want to keep it
On
or do you
bended
want to
knee?
go to bended knee? Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to go for bended knee for 100, please.
On bended knee for 100. These are questions about prayer requests in the Bible. Instead of asking for riches and glory, this great leader asked for wisdom.
This is Solomon. Yeah. Yep. That's it. Solomon.
Yes.
Solomon, that's correct. In 1 Kings chapter 3, Solomon said, give me wisdom more than riches and gold. You still have control of the board and you have 700 points.
Let's continue. Let's continue with this category for 200, please.
On bended knee for 200 points. Here's your question. He said, if you're going to treat me like this, please kill me now. Who said to God in their prayer, if you're going to treat me like this, please kill me now for 200 points?
Oh, this is a good question.
This is a good one.
If you want to treat me like this, kill me now. I don't think that's Job.
Actually, there are a couple of candidates for this.
There are a couple, yeah. Clearly someone frustrated with God.
Yes.
Seems to be just about everybody in the Bible, right? Who's frustrated enough with God to say kill me?
No?
You got 30 seconds.
No, we can't.
You can't.
We have to
You have to answer.
Well, who's one of them?
Okay.
Okay.
You have 15 seconds.
All right. We're going to go with Job.
You're going to go with Job. That's a really good answer, but it's not right. Job did not lift up the prayer. Who, if you're going to treat me like this, kill me now.
Who is that?
Village, are you going to steal or pass?
Okay. We want to say Jonah.
You want to say Jonah, so you're trying to steal.
Yes, we're trying to steal.
You're trying to steal. Unfortunately, that is incorrect, so you will lose 200 points.
Oh, goodness.
And we get it.
Dr. Judy, on behalf of us who walk in those shoes, would you kindly tell them who told God, if you're going to treat me like this, kill me now?
Please tell me it's Moses.
It is Moses.
Oh, okay.
Do you know why Moses said that?
Because the people got on his last
The
nerve.
people got on his last nerve. And Moses said, God, if this is what leading your people is, kill me now.
Okay.
Well, unfortunately, you stole but lost, which means you all still control the board.
Okay.
Where are you headed?
Yeah.
No place like home.
Is that on bended knee 300?
On bended knee for 300.
Okay.
Mary's prayer, also known as the Magnificat, is modeled after this other woman's prayer. Mary's prayer, known as the Magnificat, is modeled after another woman's prayer.
Elizabeth or Hannah? Hannah? You saying Hannah? Yes? Okay.
For 300 points.
Okay, for 300 points, we're going to go with Hannah.
Hannah is correct.
Oh, yeah.
300 points. Remember, 1 Samuel 2, Hannah lifts up a prayer, and Mary's prayer is modeled after that. You have substantial lead, greeters and ushers, and you still have control of the board.
Or do you want to go for another
Let's
category?
go for it. Let's
Okay,
go
we're
for
going to clear the categories. So 400.
On bended knee for 400. This person asks God to send an angel and repeat the instruction concerning their child. It is someone who prayed twice to get the instructions about their child for 400 points.
Right, twice. Okay. So maybe we're talking about
This was a tough one, Dr.
Samuel's
Judy.
mother.
Yeah, this is.
That was
I'm going to see if they
Aaron,
can remember the story.
Or prayed twice concerning their child.
Prayed
What's her
twice.
name? What's her
Yeah.
name? Samuel-
So maybe God isn't upset if we lift up the same prayer again and again and again.
I certainly hope not.
Amen.
Huh?
That's like
It is okay.
Or Elizabeth?
You have 30 seconds, greeters and ushers.
One that was in the wilderness that went out.
You've
Oh,
got
this
two
is,
very
Hagar.
interesting conversations going on here.
Go with Hagar.
Okay.
Yes.
You have an answer?
Yeah.
We have an answer.
All right. Who prayed twice concerning the instruction for their child?
We're going to go with Hagar.
You're going to go with Hagar. Hagar's a good answer, but it is incorrect.
Oh.
This is an opportunity for you, Village, to steal 400 points. Who asked God to repeat the instructions concerning their child? Will you steal or will you pass?
We will pass.
You will pass.
The answer is Manoah.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that being said, our score is 1,000. Village, you're in the hole by 100, but you have control of the board.
Come on now.
Which direction are you going in?
Let's go the easier.
You want to go no place like home?
100, yeah, sure.
Okay. No place like home for 100.
No place like home. No place like home, what we'll do is we're going to give you the name of someone, and you need to give us their hometown. For 100 points, Jesus. What is Jesus' hometown?
You want to say Nazarene?
Nazarene.
That part.
Nazareth. Yes, we'll do that. Yes. Jesus of Nazareth. That is correct for 100 points. There we go. You're still in control of the board. Which way would you like to go?
We'll stay in the same column and go for 200.
All right, your second clue is Paul.
What is Paul's hometown?
We're going to go with Tarsus.
That is correct.
Good
Paul
job.
Tarsus for 200
For
points.
200. You still have control of the board and are climbing closer and closer to greeters and ushers. Which direction are you going to go?
Want to say this in column?
No.
What do you say?
I think, okay, there they are.
Okay.
And
So we're no place like home.
For 300?
300.
No place like home for 300. I will give you a name. You give me a hometown.
Okay.
Peter. What is Peter's hometown? Do you have an answer?
Yes.
All right. Galilee. We will take that as a great answer. Peter is from Galilee. That's the region. The actual town is Bethsaida, but they're almost synonymous in scripture. So we give you that. That was 300 points. You've climbed back in. Greeters and ushers have 1,000. You're at 500. You're still in control of the board. Which way you headed?
let's do another easy one.
Well, you don't want to clear the board?
We can try. What do you say?
Go ahead and try to go forward.
Clear the board. Okay. No place like home for 400.
For 400 points, name the hometown of Goliath.
Goliath. Where is Goliath from? Ooh.
This is hard,
This-
but think about it.
But it's for 400 points. But if they get this, they're right back in it.
That's right.
He was a Philistine. Because David said, who are these uncircumcised Philistines? So what's the place though?
You have 30 seconds.
If you're a Philistine, I'm not sure. Philistine, no. Oh, I don't know.
10 seconds. Village.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
We're gonna say Moab.
Oh, that's a good answer, but it's not the right answer. Oh, that's a tough one. Well,
Pass.
I didn't even get the question.
You guys don't want to risk the 400 points?
No, we don't want to risk the 400 points. No.
Right.
Dr. G, where's Goliath from?
Goliath was from Gath.
Okay.
Gath.
Was that in your head?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Well, you've lost the board. Greeters and ushers, you got the board back. Which direction are you headed? Let's see what questions are still up.
That's right.
You want to go for BFFs for 100? Okay, BFFs for 100, please.
BFFs for 100. I'm going to give you a name. You give me who their best friend is.
Okay.
Who their ride or die. You ready?
Yeah.
Silas.
Paul. Yeah. Okay, we're going to go with Paul.
According to Acts 16, you're correct.
Yeah, right.
Paul and Silas were road dogs, best friends. 100 points. What direction are you headed for your next question?
We're going to go for 200.
BFFs, best friends forever for 200. I'll give you a name. You give me the best friend.
Okay.
Jonathan.
Oh, that would be David, right? What do you think? What do you think? David?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're going to go with David.
You sure?
Yes.
Well, good. You should be sure. David and Jonathan were best friends. 200 points. Congratulations. The board is still yours.
Okay. We're going to keep in the same category for 300, please.
Best friends forever for 300. I give you a name. You give me the best friend. Orpah.
Okay. So
This is a good one.
Yeah.
Orpah was together with Ruth and Naomi? Yes? No?
No, Ruth and Naomi were, no, that wasn't Orpah.
If he stayed behind.
That was Ruth, Naomi, and, Orpah was I thought that was a prophetess. She was a prophetess.
Yep.
You have 30 seconds to tell us who Orpah's best friend is.
We're gonna take a guess. Okay, we're gonna take a chance with Ruth.
Ruth. Dr. Judy always says, trust your first instinct. Ruth is Orpah's best friend for 300 points. Congratulations.
Pastor, do you know the celebrity whose name is inspired by Orpah?
I sure do. Yep. Would you like to tell them, especially since we know the production studio backwards?
Oprah.
Yeah, Oprah.
Oprah.
Yes.
Okay.
And Harpo, of
Awesome.
course, is Oprah
Harpo,
backwards,
okay.
which is also the same. So you have a commanding lead at 1,600 points to 500, and you still have control of the board. Which way are you headed?
Let's finish the category for 400.
All right, for 400 points, I give you the name, you give me the best friend. John Mark. John Mark.
So these are the disciples.
Tough one.
John Mark.
This is a hard one.
My gut says Luke, but I don't have a reference. John, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Matthew,
Matthew, Mark, John.
Mark, John, Mark.
What was this? Those were brothers.
Most people don't know him by the name.
Those were brothers.
Yeah.
Philip,
That's
Philip,
right.
I think Village is getting it. I see it. They're ready for it.
Okay, we
You have 30
to
seconds,
guess.
greeters and
What
ushers.
are we gonna guess?
Let's go with
Let's go with what?
Philip. maybe.
Philip, John Mark. We're gonna go with Philip.
Who did they travel with?
I don't know. I remember.
Philip? Neither. Let's go
Philip or Matthew.
15 seconds.
Your first gut was
Philip?
what?
No.
Okay.
Do we have an answer? Who is John Mark's best friend?
We're gonna go with Philip.
Philip. Wrong, but it's a great guess. It's a great guess. Village, what we gonna do? We gonna steal this one, or we gonna pass? You can use the 400.
Yes, we're gonna pass.
You gonna pass?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
I wonder who it was.
Well, let's see if we can figure this one out.
Okay.
John Mark was actually the point of contention with two people who used to be best friends. And because of John Mark, they were no longer best friends. Okay. Barnabas.
Oh.
Paul and Barnabas were travel mates, and Barnabas stuck with John Mark
Yes.
when Paul didn't want to.
Yes.
And they were no longer friends because of that.
That's
Good
okay.
answer.
Okay.
The only two left, so Village, you have control of the board. All that's left is sing a psalm.
Okay.
All right. Which one would you like, 300 or 400 points?
300.
All right. In an imprecatory psalm, the psalmist is asking God for this.
An imprecatory
An
psalm.
imprecatory psalm.
Why do we use such big words at Alfred Street, Dr. G?
I don't know. That's because our pastor is always trying to expand our
Amen.
minds. That's what it is.
Imprecatory psalm.
I believe this took place. You talked about this in a sermon.
Yeah. Well, the viewers at home can Google it. They'll come right up.
That's right.
Sadly, Google is not available for our contestants.
Get us out of prison. Get us out of prison.
They're working it out, I think.
Have to get us out of some kind of imprisonment.
What is the prayer request in an imprecatory psalm?
Asking for.
Goodness.
Yeah, I
Village.
would say that would be my guess.
What do you want to?
No, we're gonna pass.
We're
no
gonna
matter
pass?
what.
Okay.
No, thank you.
Do we have an answer?
All right.
We're gonna go with deliverance.
That is a good answer, and it is not correct.
We're gonna,
Right, ushers
We're
and
gonna
greeters?
absolutely pass on that. We'd like to take a guess, though. No.
Our pastor tells you the answer. What was your other guess?
We were thinking freedom.
Okay.
Can we
No.
guess?
Can we guess?
Can we guess?
Take a guess, yeah. Yeah.
Forgiveness?
Oh,
No.
No? Okay.
so saved.
No. The reason I love imprecatory psalms, to me, they're one of the most human prayers you can lift up. In an imprecatory psalm, the psalmist is going to God saying, get him,
Oh.
kill him,
Yeah.
take him out,
Got it.
vengeance on their
We didn't know what
enemies.
imprecatory means.
Right. If you do an imprecatory, man, get it, right?
But you do now.
Now, right?
And so do our audience, they will never forget it. All
We
right.
all learned today.
Yes. We have one more category left on the board, and that's Psalm for 400.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll take it.
And the clue is Psalm 119
Yes.
is divided into 22 sections corresponding to this.
With the Hebrew alphabet.
Oh.
Do you understand?
What is?
I'm sure of it.
I was going to say, what is the Hebrew alphabet?
Yeah.
Y'all just made my day.
Yes.
Alphabet. All
Yes.
right. It's an acrostic song.
Yes.
The term acrostic means obviously to line up with the alphabet.
All right.
Very good. Dr. G, we've come to the end of the first round. Greeters and ushers have 2,000, Village at 500, but Village, don't be discouraged. There are a whole lot of points left. We're going to go to commercial, and as soon as we come back, we're going to get into another category called making a list. Then we get into double Jeopardy, so you still have a chance. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
You will be able to worship with us in person at both 8 a.m. Eastern Time and 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Doors will open 1 hour prior to the worship start time for each service. So tell your friends, family, and colleagues. Please visit alfredstreet.org or be sure to download our Alfred Street Baptist Church app in iTunes or in the Google Play Store.
Versus, a Bible-based trivia game presented by Alfred Street Baptist Church. A new way to make Bible study fun. Volume 1 is restocked and ready for order. Volume 2 offers an all-new set of Bible trivia questions to spark meaningful conversations about the Word of God. This game is designed to help you deepen your connection to the Bible. Put your orders in now before they're all gone.
Welcome back. At the end of our Jeopardy round, the greeters and ushers have 2,000 points and Village has 500, but it is still anyone's game. Now we come to making a list. Each team will have 90 seconds to make a list of everything they can think of in the Bible that fits under this category. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here's the category. Proper nouns that begin with P. Proper nouns, names and places that begin with P. Please begin.
Okay. Oh, Peter. I don't know what's mine.
Think of characters' names. Think of places.
Let's go P-I-S-G-A.
Proper nouns.
P-I-S-G-A.
Come on.
H-G-A-H.
Proper nouns.
I'm sorry. it is
Pagan.
G-A-H.
Keep going. Oh, okay, because I was going to say, can I say, what did you just say?
Names and places that begin with the letter P.
Can we do? Don't worry about it.
U-S-U-I-C-A. Pilot. P-I-L-A-T.
Is this one word or next
No, it's next.
Oh, no,
Priscilla.
Oh, you got Priscilla.
What else?
Shoot.
P-I-L-A-T-E.
Books in the Bible. Yep. I thought she said just.
P-H-I.
That's what she said.
Keep writing.
Pronouns, yeah. Proverbs. What else?
Those of you who are playing at home, think about all of the names and places you can think of in the Bible that begin with P. We have less than 10 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1, time's up. All right, now we're back from the segment of making a list with nouns beginning with the letter P. Proper nouns beginning with the letter P. So let's see how our contestants did with 90 seconds.
Let's see. Village has Peter, Paul, Philip, Pisgah. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Philistine, Pontius Pilate. Does Pontius Pilate count for 2? The Pharisees,
Yes.
Psalms, Proverbs for a score of 90. Well done.
Well done. And then greeters and ushers, Paul and Peter. Why did Paul and Peter come up first?
They should.
Peter, Priscilla, Persia. I'm impressed. Psalms, Proverbs, and Philip.
All right.
So they have a total of 70 points.
And Village had 90, so now double Jeopardy. Double Jeopardy plays somewhat like we did in regular Jeopardy with 2 changes. Number 1, the point values are more. So do not be discouraged, Village. The point values start at 400. So you can quickly make up. And within each one, there is a daily double.
Okay. All right.
If you uncover the daily double, you can wager up to as many points as you have on that question. If you get it wrong, you lose those points.
Okay.
If the other team steals, they get the point value that you wagered. Everyone clear?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, Village, since you are bringing up the rear and we believe in fairness and equality, you have control of the board. Here are your categories for Double Jeopardy. We have a category AKA. No, it is not Alpha Kappa Alpha.
No, it is not.
It is also known as. In this category, we will give you the name of a biblical character who also has another name in Scripture. You've got to give the other name.
Okay.
All right. The next category, well, well, well. This is about wells in the Bible.
Your third category, till death do us part, marriages in the Bible. We will name one spouse. You have to name the other.
Okay. All right.
And the next category, Vengeance is Mine, is about stories featuring revenge. Not any imprecatory psalms, right? Stories featuring revenge.
And a double portion. Do you remember who prayed for a double portion?
Yes.
Elisha did for Elijah. These are questions concerning Elisha and Elijah in the Bible. Village, you have control of the board. Which way are we headed?
We're going to begin with well, well, well for 200.
What a great category. This well, Bear Lahai, is named after her encounter with God. So who named the well Bear Lahai?
This one falls right in line with our What's in the Name series. Yes.
If you've been listening to our sermon series, you will know the answer to this one.
We're going to go with Hagar.
That is correct. Well done.
200 points. Congratulations.
Where would you like to go next?
Let's go with well, well, well for 400.
All right, for 400 points. Jesus was at this well when he encountered the woman from Samaria. What well was Jesus at when he encountered the woman from Samaria for 400 points?
We want to say Jacob's well.
You want to say Jacob's well. You want to be right. That is correct. Well done.
Good job, Village.
All right, coming in
Closing
strong.
the gap. Yes, they are.
Okay. We're saying okay. Well, well, well for 600.
All right, let's see if we can get this next one. His daughters were rescued by Moses at the well of Midian. His daughters, whose daughters, were rescued by Moses at the well of Midian for 600 points. Right? Those of you who are playing at home, this is an important story. Yeah, it's a good story. His daughters were rescued by Moses at the well of Midian.
Okay, go ahead.
But are you guys comfortable?
Go ahead. Yes, go.
Okay, go on. Our final answer is Jethro.
Jethro. Jethro was the priest of Midian, and his daughters were rescued by Moses.
Way to go, Village.
Yes. Well done. 600 points. Village is closing the gap.
Village, you were right there.
Thank you for trusting me. Okay.
Trust your first mind.
All right,
Dr.
what's
Judy always
next?
tells you.
We're going to finish the well for 800.
All right. He reopened the wells that the Philistines had stopped up. He reopened the wells that the Philistines had stopped up.
I wonder if at home, if you all know this one.
This is a tough one, Pastor Wesley.
Who unclogged wells?
That's right.
Yeah.
That the Philistines clogged up.
Which would have been really a military tactic. If you're fighting with your enemies, you stop their wells, they don't get water. So Philistines stopped up these wells, and now someone comes behind them and opens them.
Interesting, Pastor Wesley.
I wonder who did that.
Yeah.
Well, if Village gets this, they are right there.
I know.
The greeters and ushers. It's getting close.
It is getting close.
Oh, it's getting hot in here.
Do you all know what this one is?
I think so.
Oh.
You've got 15 seconds.
No. But I think it's David.
All right. Do you have an answer for us?
Yes, we are going to go with Samson.
Oh, that's a good answer, but it is not correct.
But it's a smart guess, right?
It is a good guess because of Philistines, right?
Oh, we're going to pass. We're going to absolutely pass.
You gotta
Yes, we're going to pass.
Tell them who reopened the wells.
In Genesis 26, we read that Isaac reopened the wells that the Philistines had clogged up. Now, this really is a piece of Bible trivia. This one was tough.
That's good.
And our competition is close. Greeters and Ushers at 2,070. Village at 1,790. It is still anyone's time, but Village has lost control of the board. Greeters and Ushers, you have it. Which way are we headed?
Okay, we're going to go with Vengeance is Mine.
Vengeance is mine for 200.
Yes.
To protect him from Esau's vengeance, Rebekah sends Jacob here. To protect him from Esau's vengeance, Rebekah sends Jacob here.
Another great
Esau
story.
wasn't playing.
Listen, he had a reason to be angry.
Rebekah told Jacob, look, you gotta get out of here. Because your brother, he's about that.
He's about to have his way.
He's about that kind of life.
That's
yes.
right. He's about that kind of life.
You've got 30 seconds. To protect Jacob,
That's
where does
right.
Rebekah send him?
All right, we're going to go with the wilderness.
You're gonna go with the wilderness. That is not the right answer. That is not where Rebekah sends Jacob. Village, do you want to steal or do you want to pass?
We are going to take it.
You're going to take it. Great. For 200 points, where does Rebekah send Jacob to protect him from Esau's vengeance?
Her father's house.
Her father's house. That is incorrect. But she does send him to a relative.
It was a relative.
It's her brother's house.
house.
Laban.
Laban.
His uncle.
Laban, yeah.
I am so sorry. It was a great guess, but you've lost 200 points because of that. But it's a great guess. Greeters and Ushers, you still have control of the board.
Okay.
Okay, let's take a look. Do you want to stay in that one or
No.
Till Death Do Us Part?
Till death was part.
Okay.
200.
Okay, we're going to go with Till Death Do Us Part for 200, please.
All right. In this category, I'm going to name a person and you're going to tell me the name of their spouse.
Okay.
All right. For 200 points, the name is Moses.
Zipporah.
Moses was married?
Oh, yes.
That's why he said, Lord, kill me.
Zipporah.
Yeah.
Zipporah. Okay, we're going to go with Zipporah.
That is correct.
Yes.
Zipporah. All right. Great answer. That was Jethro's daughter.
Oh.
All right. Well done. All right. You have control of the board.
Okay, so we're going to go with Till Death Do Us Part for 400.
All right. Elkanah. Elkanah. What is the name of Elkanah's spouse?
Lepidus, I think.
Ooh.
I want to say it's Lepidus.
I remember this one. I remember this.
Elkanah?
It's a good story.
Go with your first month.
I'm not sure, but...
Yes.
Are you sure? Okay.
I wonder if folks at home are getting this.
We're going to go with Lepidus.
Well, no.
No?
But what an interesting answer.
That's not a very well-known character.
Yes, we'll come back to that.
Elkanah.
Village, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I know that. We're going to pass.
All right, you're going to pass and you have control of the board, but now I want to know, what were you thinking?
I couldn't think of the name, but I was thinking of Samson's mom.
Oh,
Did you have a second guess, by the way?
No.
She has a very famous prayer.
Elkanah. Hannah.
Hannah.
Remember Elkanah? He had two wives.
Elkanah was okay.
Penina and Hannah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. But
Email.
you still have control of the board, Village. So let's see what we can do here.
Okay.
Which way are you headed?
You want to do also known as?
Yeah.
Okay, also known as for 200.
Also known as, I will give you a name. You give me the other biblical name. Your first one for 200 is Simeon. What is Simeon also known as?
You're gonna go with Simon.
You're going to go with Simon. You know, Dr. Judy, since his brother has 3 names, we'll give you credit for that. That name is Simon. But do you also know what the other name is?
Right. I was gonna
If it's Simon,
You were going to say
Peter.
there it is.
Right? Peter is known as Simon and Simeon. And if you read in John 1:42, we see him being referred to as Simeon. We also know him as Simon, and Jesus changes his name to Peter.
All right.
All right, you got the 200. You're still in control of the board. Village, which direction are we headed in?
wanna go. There's no more 200.
Oh, okay. Double
Unless
portion.
you want to go to double portion. I don't
No.
know. I don't. I'm not
Okay,
counting.
you want to say AKA? Say AKA? Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go with AKA for 400.
AKA for 400. I will give you the name. You give me the other one. Jethro. Jethro. We've had a lot of questions about Jethro in this round. Jethro has another biblical name.
This is tricky.
This one's hard, Dr.
This
G.
is hard.
This is
We
hard.
got a lot of questions out of Exodus this time.
Jethro's other name. You have 30 seconds, Village. Jethro is also known as
Let's go.
10 seconds.
Okay. Medium. Okay. We're gonna go with median.
With who?
Median.
Midian. You made me Midian, which is actually where Jethro is from, but that is not his other name.
Yeah.
Greeters and ushers, are we stealing it or passing it?
Pass. Definitely a pass.
This one is hard, right? And this one, Dr. Judy and I teach people, if you don't know how to pronounce it, just say it fast, and people will act. It's R-E-U-E-L, which we pronounce Ruel.
That's right.
Yeah, Ruel is Jethro's other name.
There we
Greeters and
go.
ushers, you now have control of the board.
All right. All right, greeters.
So do you
Double
want for an
portion?
easy one, double
Yeah.
portion?
Double portion.
Okay, let's try double portion for 200.
Double portion for 200. Dr. Judy.
Here we go. These are the miracles of Elisha. What is the only thing that the widow had in her house to offer Elisha? The only thing she had in her house to offer him.
She said she had a little bit
I have
of
heard so many sermons on this.
Listen, this is one of my road sermons.
That's right.
flour, and he said
If you
she had
use what
enough
you have.
to make for her and her son. But what was the?
All right.
It was
Only thing the widow had.
the only.
A little bit
That's a
of
good one.
corn flour.
Oh, yeah.
But it's that okay?
Okay.
You want to go with that?
Yeah.
Okay. She told him she only had enough for one meal for her and her son, right? And we're gonna go with oil and flour.
Okay, this is very tricky. That is not correct. So before I answer you all, so I'm going to say this again. The only thing that the widow had in her house to offer Elisha.
What's that? Oh, but
Does that help?
yeah.
Village, are you going to steal or pass?
We're gonna pass.
All right. So Elisha, in 2 Kings 4, the widow has a jar of oil.
That was it.
In 1 Kings, Elijah encounters a widow with oil and flour.
Okay.
That was tough.
Yeah.
Dr. Judy created that one. That was tricky. That was her. Blame Dr. Judy.
So we're going to start calling names, Pastor? That's a problem.
I'm just saying, you know.
We should have got that.
Village, you've got control of the board. You were down only about 1,000 points. Which direction are you headed?
All right. Do you guys wanna? You wanna go double portion or vengeance is fine?
Either one is fine. Double portion.
Okay, we're going with double portion for 400.
Double portion for 400. For 400 points. These again are the miracles of Elisha. What ingredient did Elisha add to detoxify the pot of poisoned stew? What ingredient did Elisha add to detoxify the pot of poisoned stew? For 400 points.
100 points.
Right in line with that last one, Dr. Judy.
I love these stories. I love these stories where a miracle happens with some kind of medicinal.
The stew is made, it was poisonous. And what did Elisha add to take the poison out?
We're going to say salt.
You're going to say salt. You are incorrect. It was not salt. Greeters and ushers, you want to roll with it or are you going to let it go?
We'll pass. We'll pass and get control.
The tough part is this is connected to what we just had, flour. He added flour and he took away the poison. Well, greeters and ushers, you now have control of the board.
Okay.
Where are you
All
going?
right. Vengeance is mine, 400.
You want to do the vengeance mine? Vengeance is mine for 400, please.
Vengeance is mine for 400.
Okay.
For 400 points, Joab killed Abner seeking vengeance for this. Joab killed Abner in revenge for this. You have 1 minute.
Joab killed. Wasn't it for doing something to his sisters?
This is another hard one.
Yeah. This one, if you haven't read the Bible, you can't guess this
and
one.
Abner.
And Abner.
Yeah. Can we say that? Can we say the word? Violating? Can we say violating?
For violating his sister. Okay.
Right. Do you have an answer? Joab killed Abner
No, it's
in
not
revenge
Joab.
for this.
No,
It's
not
not
Joab.
Joab.
No, Joab.
That's not Joab. Okay.
For it. Or
For violating his sister.
For violating his sister is incorrect. Village, are we going to steal or are we going to pass? On vengeance is mine for 400 points.
All right. We're going to steal
You're going to steal. Joab killed Abner in revenge for what?
for killing his brother.
According to 2 Samuel 3, you are absolutely correct. Joab killed Abner because Abner killed his brother. Congratulations. You are now within 100 points of Greeters and Ushers. This is close. Judy, in the words of one of my favorite poets, it's getting hot in here. Village, you have control of the board.
Okay. I'll go with AKA for 600.
AKA for 600. Again, I will give you one name. You give me the other biblical name. Esau. Esau is also known as, you have 60 seconds.
So
If
now
I argue, I'll either make hay as well. It's rough with these.
try to think about the story. All right.
Esau is also known as, you have 30 seconds, Village.
Anybody coming to mind?
nothing. Unfortunately.
Okay, well, where are we going next? Where are we going next?
Ready?
That's the West part? Yeah, okay.
You have 10 seconds, Village.
Only as a category, though.
Come on. What?
You have an answer?
Yes, we have
We have an answer. Esau is also known as
red hair.
red hair. No, that's not the other name. It's a character trait, but it's not the other name. Dr. Judy, tell them who the other name is.
Edom.
Edom.
So this is Esau is associated with the land of Edom. That was hard. That was hard, but it was 600 points.
Right. The Edomites. So greeters and ushers,
Okay.
you now have control of the board.
All right.
We're going to go with Till Death Do Us Part for 600.
All right. This is the daily double.
You get to wager up to as many points as you have on the board. You have 2,270. Village is at 2,190. They are less than 100 points behind you. You have to think about how many points you want to wager.
I don't
Now
know.
strategy comes into play.
Right.
Dr.
That's
G.
right.
We should do 100. Worst
I
case
say go for all of it. If you're going to go out on top.
True daily double. Or go out on top. Or
If you're going to win or lose, go right in, all
And
right?
if not, we're just done. We're tied.
Okay.
We're gonna wager it all. No, joking. No. 100.
She lost her mind for a minute.
100?
Yeah, 100.
All right.
For 100 points.
For 100 points. Nabal. Name the spouse. Nabal. Think about it. Think about it.
Come on, bring it back. Come on, Bruce.
Village over there like, yeah. Nabal.
Bring it back.
This is a man, if that helps. It's a man. His name is Nabal.
JL.
You have 30 seconds. And remember, if they get it wrong, they lose 100 points, which will make this really close.
Ooh.
Now, Village, you are not to be praying for them to get this wrong. That is not Christ-like. This is not an imprecatory prayer.
All right.
Okay.
Do you have an answer?
We're gonna take a guess and say JL.
Oh, that is a really good guess, but it is not right.
Oh.
Village, do you want to steal?
It's only 100 points.
All right, so if I tell you that Nabal means fool, does that help? His name means fool, and in the story, his wife was a very wise person.
Abigail.
Yes! Yes, Abigail.
I knew that.
Abigail in 1 Samuel 25:3. All right.
Abigail.
Well done. And Village, you have control of the board. These questions are all tough at this point.
Yes.
Okay. 600, vengeance is mine.
Vengeance is mine for 600. For 600 points, these two brothers killed an entire town in revenge for their sister's rape. These two brothers killed an entire town in revenge for their sister's rape. You must name both brothers. You have 60 seconds.
Remember this one?
Talk it out. Talk it out. I wonder if our viewers at home are going to get this one.
Oh, yeah, because they're Googling it already at home. They're already Googling it. And someone's going to put it in the chat like they just knew it automatically.
Right?
Trust me, you all, this is a lot harder than it looks.
It is, yes. It is.
Think about the story, and if you can get
You've
the
got 10
story.
seconds, Village. These two brothers killed an entire town in revenge for their sister's rape. Village, we need an answer. Who are the two brothers?
We do not have an answer. We know that it's Tamar's brothers, but we just can't think of the names.
All right, well, you're in the right ballpark. Are you going to steal or pass, greeters and ushers?
You want to steal? Okay, we're gonna steal.
You're going to go for the steal.
Yes.
For 600 points, which two brothers killed an entire town in revenge for their sister's rape?
Simeon and Levi.
Simeon and Levi is correct. Simeon and Levi.
Yes.
For 600 points. In Genesis chapter 34, we read about Simeon and Levi and how they killed an entire. They set the whole town up by requiring the
All
men
right, good job.
to be circumcised to become part of the Jewish faith. And while the men were healing from being circumcised, they could. That's some cold-blooded stuff.
Yeah.
But you have the lead at 2770 over 2190, and the board is yours, greeters and ushers.
All right.
All right. Double.
You want to do it again?
Double portion.
Vengeance is mine? Okay.
Let's go
Sure?
for it.
All right, we're going for Vengeance is Mine, 800.
Vengeance is mine for 800 to clear the board. In seeking revenge against the Philistines, Saul asked this of David for his daughter's hand in marriage. In seeking revenge against the Philistines, Saul asked this of David for his daughter's hand in marriage.
To kill Goliath. To work for 7 years. No.
This is one of those tough ones, man. You gotta know the story, the history.
Didn't he ask him to kill Goliath? Or is that after?
I don't know if they teach this story in Sunday school.
No, I hope they don't. I hope this not on the Awana curriculum anyway. This is grown folk Bible study.
Yeah, he couldn't have been. That couldn't have been. When he
In seeking revenge against the Philistines, Saul asked this of David for his daughter's hand in marriage. You have 30 seconds.
I would say to kill Goliath. I don't have another answer, but I would say that. No? You want to go for it?
All right.
You sure? You have another answer? We still have time. We still got 12 seconds.
Yeah. What do you think it is? Yeah, because David went to, was a young
5,
when he killed Goliath.
3, 2, 1.
So we're going to go with to kill Goliath.
To kill Goliath is not correct. David has already killed Goliath
at this point.
At this point. Village, is an opportunity for you to steal 800 points if you know what Saul asked David for in his daughter's hand in marriage. Are we stealing or passing?
We're passing.
You're passing. Well, according to 1 Samuel 18, Saul requested that David give him 100 Philistine foreskins in order to marry his daughter.
Okay.
Yes.
So it was a request to kill the Philistines.
Okay.
Now Judy said we don't teach that one in Sunday school. Village, you have control of the board.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Which one you want?
We could do,
Where are you?
These are hard.
You pick them.
yeah, you pick.
Let's try okay.
Okay. AKA for 800.
AKA for 800 to clear the board. I will give you a name. You give me the other biblical name. Merib Baal. Your laugh is exact. Merib Baal is also known as
Can you pronounce it one more time?
Merib, M-E-R-I-B, Baal, B-A-A-L. Merib, Baal is also known as. You have 30 seconds.
Thank you.
You all thinking about this one?
Yeah. Do we if we get they get control of the board though. We don't. But we don't lose the points though, right? Okay. Do you wanna go for it?
I gotta come up with a name.
No. Okay.
10 seconds, Village.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Village, do you have a guess?
We have a guess.
All right. And it might be the answer. Merib Baal is also known as. Judah is incorrect.
We're gonna pass. We're gonna pass on that. No, thank you.
This one was intentionally tough, but Merib Baal is also known as Mephibosheth.
Oh, yeah.
Mephibosheth, well known in the Bible.
We wouldn't even know where near.
Greetings and ushers, you have control of the board. You have the lead at 2770, and Village is at 2190.
You sure?
Yeah, double portion for 600.
Yeah, double portion for 600.
All right, double portion for 600 points. The commander, healed of a skin disease by Elisha, was over what king's army? Let me read that again.
Yes.
The commander, healed of a skin disease by Elisha, was over what king's army?
Nebuchadnezzar?
No, it was over.
For 600 points.
Over the king.
He was over what king's army?
Is it Nebuchadnezzar? Or
If you know who was healed, it kind of helps.
It may help.
But the commander of the army Which army? That's tough,
Yeah.
Dr.
Yes, it is.
That's tough.
Yes, it is.
If this is on my seminary final, I would not have passed.
No, we have to make
This is a
it-
tough one.
Okay.
You can think about who was healed. That might help.
So we're gonna go with King Nebuchadnezzar.
That is not correct. Good guess. Would you all like
I
to?
have a better one. So
We don't have a better one.
So no stealing.
Ah,
All right. The
Gab, listen a little.
Nahum.
2 Kings 5:1 tells us that the king was Aram. Aram.
Naaman.
Arab.
Naaman was the one that got
healed.
healed.
Yeah.
Aram's army.
Arab.
Right, but you have control of the board.
Yeah, control the board with 2 questions left.
All right, y'all.
It ain't gonna be easy.
Yeah.
But you get one of them right, you take the lead.
let's try that one.
Tough.
We haven't
A
done
double
that.
portion for 800.
Okay.
A double portion for 800 and the lead. In what city did Elisha throw salt in the water to purify it forever? You had it when you thought it was the stew. In what city did Elisha throw salt in the water to purify that water forever? You have 60 seconds.
Tough one.
This is one of those miracles of Elisha.
Yes.
Do you know what's interesting? He prays for a double portion. And as you look through the miracles of Elisha and Elijah, he literally performs twice as many miracles as Elijah.
Yeah.
Either that or the biblical writers just make sure that he came out on top. Yeah.
That wasn't one.
No.
In what city did Elisha throw salt in the water? And the Bible says it purified that water forever. You have 30 seconds.
Oh. You need a whole seminary to do these questions.
Yeah.
Trust your first mind.
That's what you came out with first. Go with
Yeah, that wasn't. Can you come up with another one?
Nope.
Come up with another one, please.
You have 10 seconds.
We have an answer.
All right.
And your answer, in what city did Elisha throw salt in the water to purify it forever?
Moab.
Moab is not correct. I am sorry.
All right.
You were so close when you had it in the pot of stew. This is a famous city in the Bible that we know prior to this for its great walls.
Oh, Jericho.
Jericho.
Yeah.
And according to 2 Kings chapter 2, Elisha threw salt in the water of Jericho. Greeters and ushers, you have the last question for 800.
All right.
Death do us part for
Till
800.
death do us
Yeah.
part. I'm going to give you the name of a spouse. Ishbosheth. Ishbosheth. It's a man, and
Okay.
he is married to
It's Bosheth.
Ishbosheth.
All right. So we want to take a whole guess, right?
Yeah.
So
Ish-
let's go through all
like
the women
this
in the
story.
Bible.
I do like the
First thing that's
story,
coming to mind is Dinah,
but this is hard. Ishbosheth.
hard.
That's
because that's a
interesting.
really obscure name. So that would be my guess. But you guys tell me if something else comes to mind.
That's, yeah.
They're
No.
only separated
And
Not even a
by a
little
couple hundred points at this
No.
point.
It's anyone's game.
It is anyone's.
Right?
With 600 points on the line and Final Jeopardy coming,
That's right.
they wager correctly.
That's right. They're going to make a list.
I don't know.
I still got
Okay.
making a list.
You have an answer.
Yeah.
We have an answer. We're gonna go with Dinah.
Dinah.
Oh, that is a good answer, but it is not the correct answer. Pastor, you can tell the story here.
I don't know. We're gonna give them a chance. Are you gonna steal it?
Y'all want to steal this?
No, we're gonna pass.
You sure?
We're waiting for the story.
You tell the story.
Tell the story.
Give it to him, Dr.
The
G.
answer is Michael. Michael was Saul's daughter.
Oh, and
who was
And David
yes,
took her.
and David took her, and then she
Followed
criticized him for,
And then
and then he said, "I will be more undignified than this."
Yes.
This is one of the worst stories in the Bible.
Yeah.
Imagine this man following behind his
Yes.
wife as David says, "I'm taking her home."
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
He
Well,
loved her.
That's heavy.
He loved
That's
her.
real love.
He loved it in her.
Yeah. I love the way this competition is going. Greeters and ushers, you're at 2770. Village, you're at 2190. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we've got another making a list. And then we get into Final Jeopardy, where one of you will advance to the semifinals and the other, we'll see you next time. We'll be right back after this break, everybody.
All right.
invite you to tune in to our Faith Forward weekly radio broadcast featuring Pastor Howard John Wesley.
This isn't the first time you had to call on God. This isn't the first time you waited on God. Is there anybody here who knows what God has done for you?
Every Sunday morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Magic 102.3 FM and 92.7 FM for a powerful sermon that will move you forward in your faith.
Inviting all high school seniors and juniors across the nation to join us in person and online. You don't want to miss this opportunity to register today for one of the amazing HBCU college festivals in the nation. It all goes down on Friday, November 17th, virtually and in person on Saturday, November 18th at the St. James Sports Complex in Springfield, Virginia. Be sure to visit our Alfredstreet.org website for details and all things pertaining to the HBCU College Festival. Alfred Street Baptist Church, in conjunction with our Office of Christian Care and Counseling and Mental Health and the Sacred Sanctuary, present Diagnosed the Play, written by Mrs. Ayanna Blake. ASBC Sanctuary Live in-person experience, Saturday, October 21st at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, in person in the sanctuary at Alfred Street Baptist Church. Doors open at 6 p.m. Please be advised, this production contains material of suicide, sexual assault, depression, and other references of mental health disorders that may act as triggers. Diagnosed is intended for mature audiences only. This play is free to attend. Please invite your family and friends to come out to Alfred Street Baptist Church on Saturday, October 21st at 7 p.m.
Hey everybody, welcome back to our first competition in season 3 of Verses as we study the Bible by finding out how much we really know. We always tell you at Alfred Street, read the Bible, it'll make you a better Christian. Well, in tonight's competition, our greeters and ushers and our village team are so close. Village is at 2,190, greeters and ushers with a little bit more than 600 above that, but it's still not over yet. It's time for your second Make a List. You will have 90 seconds to make a list of all the 10 plagues in Egypt. When Moses led them out, there were 10 plagues. You get 10 points for each correct answer. 90 seconds, the 10 plagues in Egypt.
Blood. Gnats, N-K-N-G-N-A-T-S. Flies, G-N.
Or if you all at home know the answer to this. The 10 plagues, you know them, but have you memorized them?
G-N-A-T.
Okay, go ahead. No, it's correct.
Darkness.
You have 1 minute.
Darkness. Firstborn. Okay, what else do you? Doesn't have animal. Livestock.
You have 30 seconds. The 10 plagues of Egypt. Ten. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well, we asked both these teams to make a list of the 10 plagues of Egypt. I know how you think you did at home. Let's find out how our contestants did. For 10 points each, the plagues of Egypt. Greeters and ushers, flies, frogs, blood, locusts, death, boils, and darkness. The judges gave you 7 for 70 points. Village, frogs, blood, gnats, flies, okay, boils, hail, darkness, death of the firstborn, and the livestock. Sandstorm did not count, but you got 9 out of 10 for 90 points, which means it all comes down to Final Jeopardy. The way this is going to work, you're going to be given the category for Final Jeopardy. Based upon the category, you've got to wager how many points you want to put at risk. You can do your whole points or none at all. But remember, the other team is coming for you. After you lock in your points on your pads, Dr. Judy will then give you the question, after which you have 60 seconds to give us the answer, and one of you will be making your way to the semifinals. Are you ready for the category for Final Jeopardy? Here's what it all boils down to. The category for Final Jeopardy is Table of Nations. Table of Nations. I ask you, based on that category, to lock in a wager. How many points will you put on the table? Table of Nations.
Score.
Do you know what the Table of Nations is? Yes. I remember this one.
Yeah. This is tight.
This is tight. Strategy. Strategy. Now, Judy, if you're like me, I'm putting it all out.
Yeah.
And we're going to go out with a bang. It's kind of like playing spades. We're going to cut as high as you can and just take it from there.
I'm surprised it took us this long for spades to come.
Well, you know. I'm laying it all out. Teams, I need you to lock in your score, what you're going to wager. How many points are you willing to wager? We won't reveal that until afterwards.
Okay.
I need you to lock it in.
Yeah. Right.
Judges, are we locked in? All right. Dr. Judy, you want to give them the question?
Here is your Final Jeopardy question. The Table of Nations in Genesis chapter 10 traces the people of the earth through the sons of Noah. The children of Abram are descendants of this son.
You have 60 seconds. So first of all, you got to know who the sons
Who
are.
are the sons of Noah?
And then figure out which one Abraham's descendants come
correct.
from. Yeah.
2 parts.
Ham, and Japheth.
If you're going to make it to the championship, this is something you ought to know.
That's right.
Even though I didn't know it. It's so good being the host. We get to act like, we're true biblical scholars here.
Oh, yes, it's good. Okay.
Time is up. I need you to type
Do you
in
want
an
to lock
answer.
in your answer?
Lock in your answer. Well, Dr. Judy,
Here it is.
Village, greeters and ushers, this is a tight one.
The Table of Nations in Genesis 10 traces the peoples of the earth through the sons of Noah. Abraham and his children are the descendants of this son.
So, Dr. Judy, you know, the Table of Nations, as you all probably figured out, comes right after the flood. And of course, with the entire world being wiped out, it's now a genealogy of tracing how did everybody come about if they're only the sons of Noah. Also remember that the book of Genesis is meant to establish the lineage and heritage of Abraham. So from Abraham comes all the people of faith, the descendants of Abraham. So you've got to tie Abraham into the Table of Nations.
Right.
How many sons of Noah survived the flood?
3.
What were their names?
Ham, and Japheth.
That's right. So it's got to be one of those 3, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's find out what your answer was. The descendants of Abraham traced their lineage through which son of Noah? Let's see what you put up. Village said Japheth. Greeters and ushers said Ham. Let's see how much you wagered. So Village wagered 680. Greeters said, we ain't messing with it. right? Well, you all said Japhtha, you all said Ham. The actual answer is Shem, the one nobody guessed. You know it's not Ham because remember, there's a curse on Ham, right? According to some people's understanding. So the answer is Shem, which means based on the wager, if I'm correct, that means that the greeters and the ushers are on your way to the semifinals. Congratulations. All because you wagered nothing. Hey, Village, what a way to step up. Thank you for participating. You had some tough questions. You gave a whole lot of right answers. Just at the end, it was a tough one. So we congratulate you all on participating. Greeters and ushers, we will see you in the semifinals. You're either going to face the Deltas or the Legal Resource Ministry. Because next week we gather back here at 7 p.m. for our second competition. The women of Delta Sigma Theta will stand up against the Legal Resource Ministry, and we'll see which one of them will meet you in the semifinals. I'm Pastor Wesley.
I'm Dr. Judy.
And we'll catch you next week for another episode of Verses. Woo-hoo!